Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids, and I want to talk to you about two new pairs of shoes I got from Nortiv 8. So this is the first one. It's kind of like a sneaker, but it's a work shoe because it's got like a reinforced toe here. Kind of looks like a Merrell hiker, something in that kind of category. So this will be the first one we'll talk about. And then here's the second one. They're calling this a work boot, which it is, but the thing I like about it is that you could wear it on the work site, but also like with a pair of jeans, you could like wear this to the office. So especially where I live in New Hampshire, having something that can kind of double as a boot, but then also something you could wear around the office is really nice. So you don't have to like wear winter boots and then, you know, office shoes, if you will. So let's talk through these two pairs of shoes. I've worked with Nortiv 8 before and checked out some of their shoes before, I think 3 pairs of boots, and they've worked well and I've liked them. So I'm always, you know, trying to check out new products, new companies, and let you guys know about them. These guys have worked well for me in the past, so I wanted to share some more about some of the products they have available. So I'll put links to these products down below in the description section. I'm actually wearing these shoes, so right now I have one shoe off and one shoe on to show you this. But so this is the work shoe slash sneaker. Obviously you can see it's got this, you know, kind of softer material on the outside, which is going to make it lightweight. Pretty rugged sole there, as you can see. Not super aggressive as in like, you know, you've got these big chunks sticking out like that, but definitely a slip resistant sole, I would say. When I saw these, I thought, yeah, I could like just wear these out around the yard doing work. I could wear them when I'm out at the bushcraft base camp, things like that. They are very comfortable. As soon as I put them on, I'm like, I don't know how much cushioning they put in there, but particularly around the edge here, there's a lot of cushioning, and that's really nice. And then, like I said before, the big thing is that I'll show you where it stops. Like right here, that's where the protected toe stops. So it isn't a steel toe, but it's like a hard, durable, like heavy duty plastic basically, which is great because obviously that limits the weight, but also you're getting extra protection there. So I'll tap it for you here. I mean, you can tell that's whatever's in there. It's a solid piece of material. They are not something that's going to replace a work boot if you need to hire a boot, obviously. But the thing I like about them is that they're lightweight. I just think that's a win to have something as simple as this, you know, running about 55 bucks, give or take. And yeah, I mean, as far as the investment, these guys, again, just for kind of wearing around as something that's a little bit more aggressive than your standard like running shoe, like that, for example, which is a nice lightweight shoe, but obviously, you know, you can see the toe here. Like you're gonna, if anything falls on you, kick anything, you know, bump anything, that's gonna definitely hurt. Whereas with this guy, that's not happening at all. So I see these as, you know, certainly something you could wear around, just like day-to-day life. Also something that you could wear out in the woods, and then certainly on the work site as well. And just offers you kind of that middle ground between like it's lighter, like a sneaker, so it's not a full-fledged boot, but also does offer you some additional protection. And because of the fabric, it's going to be a bit more breathable. The other thing is I haven't gotten these things soaking wet, but I would guess by the nature of the material, they're going to be, they're going to dry more quickly too than maybe some other, you know, hikers out there, or yeah, you know, trail runners is the other thing I'm thinking about, just by the nature of the material that they're made out of. So at the time of this video, these are going at 56 bucks, but when I logged on to the Nortiv 8 website, there was like a savings between like 8 and 10% if you subscribe to their email list. So, and then sizes go from 6 up to 15. So huge range. I do find these run a little bit big. So I usually run like right between an 11.5 and a 12. I got the 12, they're fine, but if I did it again, I'd probably do an 11.5. So usually companies that are based in Asia that are making footwear, I find that they tend to run general sizes, clothing, footwear, whatever. The sizes run a little bit smaller than I would expect. So I went definitely with a 12, and looking back, I would have gone with an 11.5. So there's a look at that guy. Again, having worn it, I got one on my foot right now, comfortable. I've been standing with one leg kind of up on this rock in front of me, and so pretty much all my weight is on my left leg right now, and you can feel it's just like soft, cushiony. One thing I'll tell you is that I would wear a sock that maybe was a little bit higher, as opposed to like a no-show sock, because by the nature of the material here, I think after a while your sock is gonna slip down. So that's your work shoe slash sort of boot trail runner shoe. Again, less than 60 bucks and been good for me so far. So that's the first item. Let's check out the other boots now. Here's your other piece of footwear. So this is the Chelsea work boot. Gonna run from sizes 6.5 up to 13, and they're gonna run you 59 bucks at the time of this video. Plus, like I said, you can get some savings if you subscribe to their website. or subscribe to their email list. So a couple things about these. Leather, obviously, you got about 1 inch from, you know, the sole up to where the leather begins. You got pull tabs on both sides. That's a little thing, but I do like that. Those little details add up. I talk about that all the time with like Maxpedition and VanQuest gear in particular. I like how they put a lot of attention to those little details. So you've got leather, and then obviously this stretches here, so you can slip them on and off quite easily. Again, when I saw these, I thought great middle ground. That's kind of the theme for both of these, kind of multi-use type of footwear. But I thought you can wear these. They're going to keep out some of that nasty weather that we get in New Hampshire in the cold winters. But also you could wear it, wipe them off, and then walk around the office, and they're not going to look like you're wearing a big clunky boot, and they're not going to feel like that. Similarly to the other shoe, I would get these, you know, true to size. Again, I would get them to the size that you exactly want. Don't get them like, oh, I'm going to get them a little bit bigger. They do seem to run a little bit big for me, but a solid shoe. You can see the bottom there. Not super aggressive, but definitely, you know, it's going to give you some good grip. I'll show you real quick on the toe here. Watch this press. You can see it kind of go in. So you don't have protection like up to here, but it does feel a little bit more just durable around the edge. So you're going to get a little protection, but not, if you need a steel-toed boot, go with something else. But comfortable, I think good looking, and less than 60 bucks. Definitely a win. You can get these in black and this also in this brown as well. So a couple different options for these guys. And again, you know, big picture for me with this company is to let you guys know about them. I tried, I think 2 or 3 different pairs of hiking boots, probably last summer, maybe last spring even. And they worked great. So actually, my neighbor, I had just like tested them out for a little bit, and then my neighbor was like, hey, you know, we were just chatting. I was like, dude, you need some boots, man. I got a great pair of boots. So now he's got them and he's wearing them. So was able to pass on some of the goodness to somebody else. But I've got these, I got a pair of hikers, and I've got those other work shoes, and I think I have maybe 2 other pairs from this company that I've used for different things, and you know, they're working good for me. I would encourage you to dig around their website, because they have a pretty wide array of definitely like kind of working shoes, active outdoor shoes. They're not selling lightweight running sneakers. They're not selling dress shoes per se. Definitely for somebody who's looking for something to use when you're out there making things happen in life. You're actually out there working. So again, the Chelsea work boot, less than 60 bucks, and it's been solid for me so far. All right, guys. So for me, when it comes to footwear, it's about, you know, 2, I guess, main things. One is like, how does it feel when I'm wearing it? Is it comfortable and functional? And then the other big thing is the long-term durability. So I can't speak to the long-term durability of these because I've only had them for, I don't know, maybe a month and a half, 2 months. But I'll report into you. And if you watch this video, you know, later on, I'm releasing this in like the spring, summertime of 2022. If you watch this later on, leave a comment. I check all my comments and, you know, say, hey, how are they holding up? How they've been working? You can see the bugs are out now here in New Hampshire. Nasty little buggers. But anyhow, yeah, leave a comment and I'll let you know about the long-term durability. I plan on, particularly these Chelsea work boots, those to be like a go-to for me in the fall when the weather starts to cool down and I'm headed back into, headed into work. I think those are ones that I'm going to be using. So here's 2 questions for you. One, what is your favorite pair of work boots, outdoor shoes, work shoes? Let's hear that in the comments. And then also, if you've used products from Nortiv 8, let's hear about them. What's been your experience? What do you like, not like? I will let you know, a lot of the companies I work with, they check these comments to hear people's feedback. So it'll be helpful for me and also for the companies to hear from you guys. And let's get that conversation started in the comment section now. All right, guys, thanks as always for checking out the videos here on YouTube. Please subscribe to Everyday Tactical Vids if you haven't done so already. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check us out on Instagram, Tumblr, and Vero as well. More videos coming soon. Take care.